Hello everyone, my name is History Nuggets, and today we are going to be talking about the War of the Quadruple Alliance, the war to stop Spanish expansion into Italy. The war would be known as the Quadruple Alliance thanks to the coalition of Britain, France, Austria, and the newly formed Dutch Republic. Most of the fighting of the war would be in Sicily and Spain, but some would occur in North America as well. For context, after the end of the War of the Spanish Succession, Spain lost many possessions in Italy and Flanders to Austria. Philip V of Spain would want these territories back. The Treaty of Utrecht, the treaty that ended the previous war, would not allow for the Spanish unification of France or Austria, resulting in Spain, as well as the Holy Roman Emperor Charles VI, not liking this principle at all. Britain and France, seeing this, would create the Triple Alliance with the Dutch in January of 1717. The principle of this alliance was to ensure Charles and Philip did not have claims to the thrones of Spain and France. However, Spanish forces would not care, and in August of 1717 would land on Sardinia. Re-establishing control of the island, Austria, being distracted against the Ottomans, would not even be able to resist this recontrol of the island. Negotiations between the Triple Alliance would fail, and in June 1718, the British Navy would go to the Mediterranean to pay a visit. The Spanish, seeing this act of aggression, would land 30,000 troops in Sicily. After Austria signed a peace treaty with the Ottomans, Austria joined in on the alliance, creating the name of the war, the Quadruple Alliance. Spain would quickly take Palermo in southern Italy and then would divide up their army, the Marquess of Lade sieging Messina, and the Duke of Montemar occupying the rest of the island. The British Navy would win the Battle of Cape Passero, a huge blow to the Spanish Navy. Austrian forces would land in Naples by Count Rurik Philip von Daun, attempting to lift the siege of Messina, which would fail. The French, seeing all of this, would attempt to invade the western Basque districts in Spain under the Duke of Berwick, successfully besieging San Sebastian and entering northern Catalonia. The Spanish would send 1,000 troops into Brittany and France as a response, but would quickly withdraw as this was not a good idea whatsoever. Under the rule of Count Claude Florimond de Mercy, the Austrians would form a new offensive, losing at the Battle of Francoville, but with help from the British fleet, the Second Battle of Milazzo would be victorious, and the Spanish army in Sicily would soon after surrender. In Britain, the Duel of Ormonde, an Irish exile, would hope to invade Britain and overthrow the king. The fleet to go to Britain would be lost in a storm, however, resulting in only 300 Spanish troops making it to Britain, reaching Aliandonan, losing the Battle of Glenshield as well as the hopes of any form of British overthrowing. The British, in retaliation of this, would raid the Spanish coast, capturing Vido and taking Redondela and Pontevedra, resulting in the Spanish freaking out of the amphibious landing being so easy for them. In North America, the French would capture Pensacola and Florida, resulting in a Spanish attack in South Carolina. Spain would then retake Pensacola, but would lose to the French once more. The Spanish would also attempt to take Nassau and the Bahamas from Britain, but this would fail as well. Philip V, reading the room of all these losses, would sue for peace, resulting in the Treaty of Hague in February 1720. The treaty would result in Spain surrendering all territory captured during the war. France would return Pensacola and would also give back any territory in northern Spain. All in all, the War of the Quadruple Alliance did not change too much, but showed off that the Spanish were a definitive falling empire, as well as showcasing a weird alliance between France and Britain we had never really seen before. This is History Nuggets. Thank you for watching.